It's me, Stef, the alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Daily Nerd Live Sunday edition. How y'all doing? End of the week. Hey up, everyone. Hope you've had a lovely week and an awesome weekend. Mine's been extremely interesting. For those that are watching on the replay, you guys should know the drill by now. Fast forward like 10, 15 minutes and I will have started the main topic today, which is, yes, Meghan Markle is being compared to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un for her Colombia propaganda. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to go through that. It's absolutely hilarious. Twitter is absolutely roasting her to filth. In the meantime, my goodness, you guys have been so generous. But before I go anywhere further with that, Sarge, hey up, lads. It's Sergeant George Harrison's birthday. Yes, I remembered because in Australia it's now the 19th of August, which is your birthday, Sergeant. And so, without further ado, everyone sing along with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Sarge the Ledge. Happy birthday to you. May there be more. Hey up, Sergeant. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a lovely day. Everyone say happy birthday to the Sarge in the chat. And if you're watching on the replay, say happy birthday to the Sarge in the comments below. Make her feel that love, guys. She's so awesome. Wonderful person. So lucky to have her in this community. I appreciate you, Sarge. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday. How is it at the casino? Let me know. In the meantime, oh my goodness, it's Sarge's birthday, but here she is sending me some sugar bucks, ruining her sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way, saying it was 50 years ago today. Sergeant Harrison told the band to play. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. Oh my goodness. Yes. Let's have some fun, Sarge. Also as well, we've got Purple is the New Black. Finding my favourite. Yes, the Ginger Doggy Fighting House moment. I love it. Thank you so much for that. Also, as well, we've got Lisa Boo also finding my favourite Ginger Doggy Fighting House moment. So thank you so much for that. And Purple is the New Black, kicking off, gifting one leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey up to our newest leader, courtesy of Purple is the New Black, who is going to respond and kick off today's gifting wars. Guys, we may soon find out. Care Bear, though, I see you in the chat saying, can I chat in here too? Yeah, totally. Go for it. Go nuts. Yes, Care Bear. I absolutely encourage it. Please do. Absolutely. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Deborah Ward, why is there such a long intro to nothing? No, it's just getting everyone in the building. That's all it is. It's very common for YouTubers to have that. So there we go. But we started now. So hi. Thank you so much for coming, Deborah. Really appreciate your face. Charlie Cole says, ridiculous visit to a poor country. $72,000 of clothes alone on the first day. Then the jewellery. That vice president is Megs, in my opinion. Yeah, well, I did do a video. When was it now? Essentially, when was it? It's either this video or this video. Essentially, you know, the Colombians are angry. They're really pissed with Hazza and Megsy. And guys, I found even more examples. So stay tuned for a Daily Nerd next week because I've got a video that I've already done. It's already uploaded. It's ready to go. Colombians are pissed part 2 video is coming. So wait for that. Let's see what else you guys. Oh, everyone's saying happy birthday to our Sarge. Yes, love it. Yes, continue to say happy birthday to our Sarge because she's absolutely wonderful in this community. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, Meghan's Mo. Hey up, lass, how's it going? Thank you so much for the sugar book. She didn't need to, love. Saying, Meg Jong-un, Meg Jong-un. Happy birthday, Sarge. Meg Jong-un. I'm kind of assuming that's kind of how you're trying to say this right now, Meghan's Mo, to be fair. But guys, oh my goodness, while she's here, I've been saying this over the weekend. And in some of the videos already. Stay tuned for next Friday's Royal Clubhouse Live because, yes, my good friend Meghan's Mole's going to join me on that one. Make sure you've also subscribed to her on a YouTube channel as well because she definitely has the PhD in moon bumpology. Oh, my goodness. I am so excited for her to join for next Friday's Royal Clubhouse. And thank you to everyone that supported last Friday's Royal Clubhouse that's just gone, where I had Michelle from Royal Daily Tea on. Absolutely amazing the support you are giving to this new live stream series that I've launched. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your faces. So yeah, if you're enjoying Royal Clubhouse, we're kicking up a notch this coming Friday next week because Meghan's Mole is going to appear and I think we're going to be spilling some tea. I'm so excited. So thanks so much to Meghan's Mo for even agreeing to do this. I really appreciate you, hon. You're a very good friend. Let's see what else you guys are saying before we kick off to today's main topic. Oh my goodness. Tracy Lynn George coming in, gifting one leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey up to our newest leader, courtesy of Tracy Lynn. And guys, that only means one thing. I can officially confirm that the gifting wars have now begun. So thank you so much to Tracy Lynn George for kicking off today's gifting wars. And oh my goodness, Tammy Jo Horsfield saw you and was like, I know how to do a gifting war too. Britches gifting another leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey up to our newest leaders, courtesy of Tracy Lynn George, but also as well, Tammy Jo. And just as a little bit of an update for you guys, next Sunday will be the leader-only stream for August. It's the only time you guys get to call in and we discuss the misadventures of Hazza and Megxie for the month. And oh my goodness, I bet you guys have a few comments to tell me. So yes, next Sunday will be the leader-only stream for August. It will happen straight after the Daily Nerd Live Sunday edition. So guys, if you don't want to miss out on that, you know what to do. Hit that join button today. We're already on a whopping 4 new leaders for today's stream. Who else is going to come in and make it 5 new leaders for today's stream? Guys, we may soon find out. In the meantime, let's have a look. JK says, Steph, please tell me that you've seen the sweaty crotch picture I was rolling. Oh, yes, I have. And again, I've also done another video. It is filmed, set up, ready to release next week. Victoria Beckham is not going to be happy with Megxie. Not going to be happy with Megxie at all. Not only because Megxie is literally seen in a photo wearing a piece from Victoria Beckham where she's sweating all over it, which is a great kind of advertisement, right, for any designer. Wear us and sweat the hell out of it, right, guys? But Megxie and Hazza, a pretty conspiracy theory, whatever, seem to be doing a little bit of propaganda surrounding Victoria Beckham at the moment. Trying to put out some lies about her. Let's put it that way. Stay tuned for my video next week. It's already pre-filmed. It's ready to go. You're going to be very interested in that one, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, Stephen Magnus coming in, gifting one leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey up to our newest leader, courtesy of Stephen Magnus. And Stephen, I appreciate all the emails that you send to me in terms of the research that you're doing. Absolutely insanely amazing. It's given me a lot of background knowledge. So thank you so much for that. Bit of a shout out to Stephen Magnus there. In the meantime, Shannon Berryman. Woo! Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're definitely pissing off the sugars there. Wow. Hearts in the chat right now for Shannon because this is insanely generous. $100 sugar bucks. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Shannon. That's extremely generous of you, saying, let's make the sugars angry, shall we, Steph? Enjoy. Sugars, get pissed right now, because guys, we know the sugars lurk and we know they hate it when you send support our way to anyone in the Megxit community. Myself, Meghan's Mole, Jesus, Michelle from Royal Daily Tea, Sue Smith, any of us and more, they hate it. So you know what, if you want to piss off a sugar, send some sugar bucks. Or, as we like to say, if you want to ruin a sugar's day, send some sugar bucks my way. Shannon Berryman has just ruined a lot of sugar's days. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. And wow, Deb Scott's last coming in being like, this ain't how you do a gifting war. This is how you do a gifting war. Gifting a whopping 5 leaderships. So some of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey, up to our newest leaders, courtesy of Deb Scott's last. That is absolutely insane. Thank you so much. And Shannon Berryman saying you're more than welcome. Well, it's very, very kind and extremely generous of you, Shannon. So thank you so much. Ali R saying, I can hear the sugar's veins popping as we speak. Love it. In the meantime, I think we should start today's main topic, which is, Megxit is being compared, is being likened to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un for her Colombian propaganda. Oh my goodness, guys, this is insanely funny, so I'm going to walk you through it. In the meantime, if anyone sends any sugar bucks, super chat stickers, leader-only chats, or jumps in today's gifting wars, I will get to you as and when I can whilst I'm going through today's main topic. So let's crack on, shall we? So here is a blind item. Now, take this with a pinch of salt, okay, because it is a blind item. Let's be very real here. This is definitely opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever territory. But this kind of makes a lot of sense. So here we go. The illiterate one and her husband, so I'm assuming the illiterate one is Meghan Markle, and her husband is the other one, i.e. Hazza, are charging so much to news outlets for their photos that the news outlets are losing money. No one wants to pay what they are being forced to pay. One glamour magazine was told they would be allowed to take some of their own photos. They've not been allowed and have been forced to use ones provided by the foundation. And I'm assuming that the foundation here is Archewell, even though they don't match what is going on in real life. Now, do your own research, guys, on this, but I'm assuming that this is about Megxit and Hazza. Why? Because they are releasing a lot of official pictures at the moment where it is copyrighted for Archewell, which is why a lot of us YouTubers are not using their pictures, because we're thinking it's a little bit of a trap. Anywho, this is the thing. They're doing that, okay? They're taking their own pictures and they're releasing them with a copyright being to Archewell. So that to me indicates that Megxit and Hazza are trying to have an iron grip, ultimate control now over what comes out from this Colombian trip. They're trying to micromanage everything to try and present a reality that doesn't exist, which is everything's fine. Everyone loves us. Look at us. Look at the smiles. Look at the lovely faces. Look at us. We're awesome. Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's not really working because a lot of people are seeing through this and seeing that this is BS, that this is Colombia propaganda from Meghan Markle and Hazza. As such, in particular, Megxit is literally being compared to North Korean dictator and likened to him, Kim Jong-un. So guys, as I'm going through all of this, firstly, please use the like button as your voting tool. It's just the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion to see if you actually agree with this or not. Do you think it's right in comparing Meghan Markle to Kim Jong-un based on what she's trying to do in Colombia with her propaganda? Do you think it's a fair comparison. Let me know. Vote with the like button and let me see how many of you guys agree with that. But here we've got Lean Mean Machine at Mega Narciss 1. And I thought this was hilarious. Look at all this. Oh, look at this. The adoring leader, Meg Jong-un. I hope Meghan Small. It's so, and Meghan Small there's like too funny. I know, right? This is hilarious. When I saw this go viral and spread like wildfire, the Meg Jong-un memes, I'm like, dude, do you know what? I want to have some fun today on this live stream, and I just want to have a laugh with my community at this point because this is hilarious. Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. Now, Meghan's Mole, here we go, comes in here saying and commenting on the blind item that I've just shown you here, saying Meg Jong-un is making sure her North Korean style propaganda is the only way this circus vacation to Colombia is covered. Now, Meghan's Mole is basically saying exactly what I just tried to say 2 seconds ago, but in a much better and concise way, okay? Let's be real here. They charge taxpayers for their trip, accommodation and travel while selling photos to line their pockets without giving a cent back to the taxpayers, the effing grifters. And this is the thing, right? Stay tuned because I think I've pre-filmed like 12 or 13 videos, guys, for next week. Insane. So much content is coming out of Colombia. Just stay tuned, all right? And in one of the videos that I've got up and coming, right, the Colombian taxpayer has already contributed like $2 million towards this trip, right, for all the security and whatnot. And this is the thing. The Colombians are pissed. They are mad at this because they see them as nobodies, D-list celebrities at the best, right, of times. They're like, what the hell is this? Why are we spending all this money on these losers? What the douche, right? Yeah. The Colombians are seeing through it and seeing Hazza and Megzi as the effing grifters that they actually are. It's insane. Insane. But great. Great. Now, we've got at Tribes Britannia here saying that people are very correctly pointing out that Harry and Meghan's itinerary is also very similar to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Appalling people follow a similar pattern in order to get good PR and try to change their public image. The use of school children when you don't actually have anything to do with charities or schools. For a photo op is straight out of the dictator's playbook. And this is the thing, right? I do agree that at the end of the day, Megzi and Hazza have nothing whatsoever to do with any charities or schools. And this is my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Why? Well, even though they set up Archewell Foundation, even by their own admission on their Form 990 to the IRS, they admit that they only dedicate 1 hour per week each to the Archewell Foundation. So based on that alone, do you think that they're really anything to do with a charity whatsoever? An hour a week? Barely, really, at this point, as far as I'm concerned. So I do agree with that. I also agree that they don't really have anything to do with charities or schools. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to Hazza and Megzi, the only time I've seen them at a school, right, trying to promote whatever they're freaking trying to promote, is 3 times, okay? The one is the New York school, which, oh my goodness, what an absolute PR disaster that was, right? The second one was a school in Nigeria. And the third one is the school here in Colombia. Out of the 4 or 5 years since they left the royal family, only 3 times that I can count from the top of my head that they've had to do anything with schools whatsoever. Yeah, they barely have anything to do with schools as far as I'm concerned. Now, the last time they went to school in America was, here we go, to plug Meghan's Flop Kids book. This is no different. They're using children to try and gather donations to Archewell, which will then be spent on Meghan's wardrobe. That's the opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. It's been long suspected that Archewell and, to a certain extent, Invictus pays for, partly, at the very least, Megzi's wardrobe. Yeah. Now, before we continue any further, Lizzie B, thank you so much for the $10 sugar bucks. Ruining a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way. Saying, Steph, did you hear Megsy speaking Spanish? She had a Caribbean intonation. Sometimes she sounded from Spain. Definitely not an Argentinian accent. Okay, so yes, I did hear Megsy speaking Spanish. The videos are starting to now trickle out on Twitter. Jesus, the Royal Rogue, my good friend there, he's actually just released a video where he is critiquing, let's say, Megsy's use of the Spanish language. I don't think he's impressed. Let's put it that way, guys. For me, I'll be very honest, okay? As I always am, I'll call a spade a spade. I watched that clip and I thought, not bad. Not bad, actually, in all honesty. For someone who's not native from Spain or any Spanish-speaking country, for her to do that, I'm gonna give her props on that. Fair play. Whether she can speak Spanish fluently, which is still up for debate. Watch out for another video that I've pre-recorded for next week. Or whether she can't speak fluently, but she memorized what she said in Spanish for that particular video, right? Okay. Either way, I didn't think it was half bad. I thought it was decent. I really, really did. That's something you guys may not want to hear, but I'm going to call a spade and I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's the way I roll, right? I listened to it. I thought, not bad. Not bad. So, yeah, that's it, Lizzie B. And also another one from Lizzie B. Thank you so much for another $10 sugar bucks. You are definitely ruining a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way, love. Saying, Steph, I noticed she used marido, the informal way to say husband. She didn't say esposo, which is formal. Not even speaking in Spanish, she can give him the proper respect. Well, this is the thing, right? In Italian, there are two ways that you can address your husband, right? The formal way and the informal way. Very, very similar to Spanish, right? And when, let's say, my cousins, right, they address their husbands the informal way, that's not being disrespectful. It's just highlighting a familiarity that they have between them. The formality's gone now. That they're one, that they're together, that they're comfortable. So, again, I'm going to give Megsy a due here. I'm going to be honest. Her calling Hazza the informal way of saying husband in Spanish, again, so what? They've been married now for what? 6 years? 5, 6 years? There will be a familiarity with them where that formality is gone. And they're just informal at this point because they're together, and that's it. Lizzie B, I respectfully disagree on that. What you're saying there. I mean, let's put it this way, guys. Okay, when let's say you're with a man and his name's Nicholas. All right, I'm gonna pull a name from thin air here. Nicholas. I'm thinking of Nicolas Cage here, actually. Nicolas Cage. Anyway. If you're with a guy called Nicholas, right, maybe at the beginning you might call him Nicholas because, you know, you're getting to know each other, it's still formal, this, that, and the other, right? However, as the relationship progresses and you get more comfortable, this, that, and the other, that formality then goes. And then you may then start calling him Nick, the informal way of calling someone Nicholas. Does that mean you're disrespecting Nicholas? No. It's just the formality's gone and the informality's come in, and that's absolutely fine. It's just a natural way of progression, right? So, yeah. I hope that makes sense, guys. I really, really do. I know you don't like it when I sometimes defend Hazza and Megsy. It's rare, but it does happen. But, you know, I'm going to call a spade, and I'm just going to say how I feel and what I think to things, and that's it. Even though sometimes you guys may not want to hear it, there it is, guys. There it is. But Lizzie B, thank you so much anyway for your thoughts and your contributions. I just respectfully disagree. I hope you understand, hon. In the meantime, P. Wookie says, thank you so much for the $2 sugar box, saying, is the next stop Chernobyl? You wish. You wish. In the meantime, let's crack on with this, okay? So, we've now got Nancy Sidley from the Sidley Twins. If you're not subscribed to them on YouTube, oh my goodness, you guys are living under a rock. I am absolutely in awe and impressed with the amount of research they do to their videos. Their research is just out of this world, okay? Very admirable. And they're saying very North Korean style propaganda-like photos released. And yeah, you see these photos here? And then here's Kim Jong-un. Yeah. Yeah. Someone's taking tips out of Kim Jong-un's playbook. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. And again, we've got Meghan's mole here saying, look, Meg Jong-un uses children for PR and propaganda. Kim Jong-un also uses children for PR and propaganda. The only difference is Kim Jong-un can actually pretend to enjoy his time around the children, whereas Meghan Markle clearly cannot stand children and her face always gives her away. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. And you know what is also like really interesting? That we haven't seen Archie and Lilibet in public officially with Megxie and Hazza. They're all right, you know, dealing with, you know, the other people's kids and using them, as far as I'm concerned, as props, this, that, and the other for their PR and propaganda. But how about their own children? How about Lilibet and Archie? Right? Now, even more insanely, okay, guys, what if I was to tell you that this actually isn't the first time that Megxie has been likened and compared to Kim Jong-un, the North Korean dictator? What if I was to say that this actually happened for the first time years ago? And we're talking about 3-4 years ago. And here's the receipts, guys. Megxie has been called Kim Jong-un before by Piers freaking Morgan. Seriously, you cannot make this shiz up. So here, Piers Morgan lashed out at Megxie and Hazza's then upcoming interview with Oprah Winfrey, branding it as embarrassing. So this was whilst he was on the ITV UK show Good Morning Britain, which I suppose for you American alter nerds out there, it's like Good Morning America, okay? And yeah, he went to hit out on Hazza and Megxie, saying that the pair only wanted positive media coverage and went on to compare them to dictators Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So if you guys think that this is new, this has only just come about the last couple of days because of the Colombian trip. Oh, no, 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 no. Megxie has been compared and called Kim Jong-un before by Piers freaking Morgan. Say what you want about Piers Morgan, but you know what? He's like me. Calls a spade, says it as it is, admire him, absolutely a big, massive fan. I'm like, yes, exactly, right? Seriously. There you go. There's the receipts. She has been known as a Kim Jong-un freaking dictator now for years. This ain't the first time, guys. It really isn't. Now, this is the thing, right? Even their itinerary, okay, is being likened to Kim Jong-un. And before we get to that, according to Taz, if you're not subscribed to her on YouTube, get it done now. Such a wonderful person. So glad and lucky to have met her in real life. Saying to demand such privacy and secrecy about their own children and to then have no issue in using other people's children as props is pretty hypocritical. What I said earlier on, right? Just what I said earlier on. But here, oh my goodness, Meghan's more for the win on this one. Like, she was on it when it came to Twitter in this Meg Jong-un situation, saying, the vibes I get watching Megxie in Colombia. I'm like, I still laugh at this even now. When I saw this on my feed, if I was drinking a cup of tea, okay, from the Dragon's Treasure, use code ALTERNERD for some pennies off there. Oh my goodness. I would have spat out my tea. As soon as I saw this, it's like, oh my goodness, this is so hilarious. Look though. Oh my goodness. Like, I wish I could Photoshop like that. I wish I could Photoshop this just as well. Like, this is amazing. Amazing. But yeah, definitely vibes I get watching Meghan and Colombia. That is for sure. And here we've got Northy Damus at Northy V. Vitch saying, Meg Jong-un, your glorious Marxist dictator. In beige. There you go, guys. There you go. Bow down to the dear glorious leader that is Meg Jong-un. Yes, yes, yes. But however, okay, this I'm thinking is like the tweet of the day. Based Mummy at Geeta21213 saying, I would rather hang out with Kim Jong-un than Meghan Markle. And do you know what? Me too. I would rather have one of Kim Jong-un's freaking nuclear rockets shoved up my backside and take me to the effing moon than freaking hang out with Meghan Markle. I really would. Wouldn't you, right? Wouldn't you? Oh my goodness. But guys, with that being said, everyone watching live, stay exactly where you are. I am not done with you yet. But everyone watching on the replay and the live, if you're here, if you appreciated this and you want more, believe me, there's more. There's about, 15, 16 videos I've pre-recorded for next week, all ready to go. You guys have no idea what's coming, but you definitely don't want to miss it. So make sure you subscribe to join our ALTERNERD tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that go play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, guys, those that are on the chat, if you think that the comparison between Meghan Markle and Kim Jong-un is right, if you think Megxi is basically the female equivalent of North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un, and please use the like button as your voting tool. It's just the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion, see if you actually agree with me or not. I can see here that 370 of you are agreeing that yes, Megxi being compared to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un, it is right. You can definitely see the comparison. You definitely think that there's something to it. If you guys agree with that, then again, use the like button as your voting tool. Just the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion. In the meantime, hey up live chat, how's it going? Same rules apply as always. Anyone that sends super chat sticker, member only chats, your chats are guaranteed to be read. Anyone else, I'll just pick and choose what stands out to me, but your chats are not guaranteed to be read, so please do bear that in mind. So let's have a look here. Lemon Trifle saying that with Megxi and her, a video showing that she's speaking Spanish, saying she will have been practicing for weeks with an app. Do you know what? I'm going to be fair on this one, right? Whether she was practicing, trying to remember it in Spanish, or if she is fluent, who knows? That the jury's still out on that. I thought she did all right. Again, for her not to be a native speaking Spanish person, I thought it was decent enough. I really did. Let's see what else. Colleen Solange says she recited Spanish. If you ask her a two-part question in Spanish, she'll look like a deer in headlights. She confused verb forms. I mean, to be fair, the Spanish language and the Italian language are very, very similar, okay? And yeah, even I get confused with the verbs. Like, there's so much to remember and to know which one to use, and it just gets confusing. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised if she did confuse the verb forms. I'm really not surprised. The thing is, though, for someone that claims that she is fluent in Spanish, to confuse the verb forms, that's then a dead giveaway that she's not fluent in Spanish, if that makes sense. So there is that. Lisa Boo says, that's being fair. I love that about you, Steph. Well, you see, there you go. There you go. I am not a hate channel, sugars. You freaking morons. Hey up, by the way. Hope you're freaking pissed off because, oh my goodness, so many of you are ruining a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way. Just like Stephen Magnus right here saying since 2021, Invictus Games Foundation, London has declared in every financial statement no payment to the patron or related parties for services. Oh, there we go then. There we go. So the rumour that Invictus might be spending money for Meg's wardrobe may be incorrect. So that's that. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Stephanie Colegi, and if I've mispronounced that, I apologise, saying, Steph, no. In Spanish culture, marido is less than esposo. It's like the difference between partner and husband. They don't always mean the same. Yeah, if you take it in its literal form, yes. However, they can be used interchangeably for formal and informal. Calling your husband in a formal situation, but calling your husband a partner in an informal situation. Again, I still stand by what I said there, and I appreciate you disagreeing with me, Stephanie, and that's absolutely cool. Like, rock on, fair play. But, you know, when I get married, it'll be a case of, you know, I'll call him a husband, but I might call him a partner as well. That's not me diminishing him or making him any less. It's just the formal has turned into the informal. That's okay. That is what happens. Groovy Canadian Chick says, Steph, you are fair and not a hate channel, so expect nothing less. I also agree she did pretty good with the Spanish, better than mine. I mean, this is a thing, right? I can't criticise her for at least trying with the Spanish. I can criticise her by turning around and saying, for someone that speaks fluent Spanish, for not doing it right, potentially, in that video, it's like, well, hang on a minute, are you fluent or not? But regardless then of that, if she's not fluent, at least she still tried to speak in the native language in the country that she's in. Fair play to her on that. Fair play. Lizzie B, wow, thank you so much for that whopping $50 sugar bucks. You've definitely ruined a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way. Saying, no disagreement, Steph. I actually thought her Spanish wasn't that bad. And to the marido thing, it was just an observation. We Latinos use that word among friends and family. Me personally, I wouldn't use it on stage. I actually agree with you. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Lizzie B. I appreciate that. I love this. Whoever, okay, thought of this name for their YouTube, you're freaking genius. So, Raspberry Jam and Dog Biscuits UK. Steph, I really look forward to your live sessions. Well, thank you. Well, you're definitely going to look forward to the next live session, which is Friday, 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock Eastern, for the Royal Clubhouse Live with, my good friend Meghan Small's coming. Oh my goodness, I am so freaking excited, and I'm enjoying doing these live streams so much. Getting my friends on and us just having a natter, a chatter about the royal family, Megsy and Hazard, just having some fun along the way. And we're definitely going to have some fun when Meghan Small's here. That is for certain. Tammy Jo Hosfield, thank you so much for the 99 cents. Sugar bucks. Appreciate your face, honey. And are you getting a bit sleepy? I'm not surprised. It's nearly 11 o'clock at night where I am, and, you know, I'm going to be going to bed soon and reminding myself what sleep is. So there you go. Lulu's mum saying, Steph with the receipts. I mean, I'm proud with this find. I really, really am. I felt like a Sidley twin a little bit when I was doing my research on it, and I found this. I was like, oh, dude, she's been called Kim Jong-un years prior to all this. So yeah, I'm quite proud of this find, I have to admit. Oh, Maxine B is like, Piers Morgan. I know. I definitely appreciate Piers Morgan rant, that is for sure. Maxine B says, I love catching a life. Do you know what? I love doing them, so you're not going to get any disagreements from me, love. Completely agree. I'm going to be completely biased on that. Totally. NAA says, he did it while on live. Amazing work, Ron. Yeah. Tammy Jo Holsfield says, I watched Piers Morgan and the next day he got fired. Yeah. Because he dared to turn around and say that he didn't believe Megsy's unaliving ideations, which a lot of people don't believe, including myself. So, yeah, but you know what? It's all worked out for him anyway. It's all worked out for him. He's being bigger and better and doing better than ever before with his Piers Morgan Uncensored channel. So, yeah, fair play to him. It's all worked out for him in the end. Jojo Gibson says, I cannot stand the two of them and they should be stripped of their titles immediately. Well, guess what, guys? It looks like that might actually be happening because, the word on the street is that Megxit and Hazard's titles are at risk as King Charles is holding a summit at Balmoral with the other royals that are coming over for the summer. And what they're going to be discussing is the future of the royal family, but also as well, allegedly, whether or not they should actually remove Megxit and Hazard's titles. Yeah. If you missed this video from 3 days ago, get on it because I explain it in a little bit more detail. Here we go. Lisa! Hey up, Lisa. How's it going? Appreciate your face. Hope you're feeling better from the other month. Thank you so much for the £2 sugar bucks. Saying, I feel sorry for anyone who is compared to Meghan. Even Kim Jong-un? Okay. Fair play. Fair play. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Forgiven says, based on what I heard, she is not considered fluent. Well, yeah. I would say that, let's put it this way. I'm trying to think of where to say this. If you claim that you're fluent in a foreign language, go to said country and are seen with an earpiece that's translating everything that you claim you're fluent in into your primary language. Yeah, you claim that you're fluent in said language kind of falls to pieces then at that point. See where I'm coming from? So, yeah, never mind about based on what you've heard with the clips that are now coming out of Megxit speaking Spanish. The fact that she has to have an earpiece in with a translator translating everything is everything you need to know, as far as I'm concerned, about Megxit's claim that she's apparently fluent in Spanish. You know what? You know what I'm saying? Anywho, let's see what else you guys are saying. Deb Scott's Last says, the Colombian Vice President said Megxit and Hazard are symbols of resistance. The only thing they are resistant to is honest hard work. Damn right. Damn right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Gigi, thank you so much for your continued support for the leadership. Saying Piers called her out years ago, cost him his job because the majority didn't want to believe him and believed Megxit. The tide has now turned. Yeah. I mean, back in the day, and Meghan's mom will probably attest to this as well, speaking out against Hazard and Megxit was quite dangerous to do. I mean, channels got shut down and taken away, given back in the end, 9 times out of 10, but, you know, channels would get shut down and mass flagged, and it was all such a mess. And you got so much hate and so much harassment and so many threats from the Sugars, the Sussex squad, that, you know, back in the day, it could get quite hairy and scary. I mean, now the Sugars come after me and I'm like, bring it, I'll just monetize you morons like I did back in August. You know, I made them enraged, right? And I got so many threats of harm and death threats and all this lot that I just did, okay, live stream after live stream exposing every single DM and message that I got of threats of harm and threats to unalive me, this, that, and the other. And I made money off of them by doing it. They soon stopped when they realized what I was doing because I turned it around, right? I took their power away and made it onto my own by making money off of something where they were trying to bring me down. Their tactics to bring me down only made me more successful and stronger than ever before. It's as simple as that. Now, I did have to up my security in my home and make the police aware of all the threats that I was getting, quite rightly, as far as I'm concerned, because we had to treat this seriously. But yeah, whereas before people would have been cowered into silence, being like, oh my goodness, I'm getting threats. I'm going to lay low for a little while until it all blows over and then, I might come back. No, now it's screw off, sugars. I'll just monetize you morons with all the threats that you're sending me, this, that, and the other. They soon stop, best believe. But yeah, the tide has definitely turned. It definitely has turned after all that kind of word salad that I've just done there. But there you go. Whatever's in my head just comes out. There's no quality control in between. That department upped and left years ago. They didn't stand a chance with me, really, to be fair. JK says, Steph, how do you think Hazza missing his uncle's funeral will impact his relationship with the Spencer side? I don't think they'll be impressed. That is for damn certain. Especially with Hazza turning around and saying, I won't take Megsy to the UK because she might be a victim of knife or acid crime. However, we'll go to a more dangerous, so one of the most dangerous countries on earth where crime is like more than 20 times higher than the UK. Make that make sense, basically. Cat Badge. Hey up, Cat Badge. How's it going? Thank you so much for the £5 sugar bucks. Ruining the sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way. Saying, I love watching your channel because you're smashing everything each time. Do you know what? I love you watching my channel too. Again, I'm going to be biased. I'm going to totally agree with you with that sentiment. Thank you so much, Cat Badge. Firstly, for your name, because I love that, Cat Badge. But secondly, for your support. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Sergeant saying, Steph, got to go, have to pack, love to the tribe. Hey up, enjoy the trip, enjoy the rest of your birthday, Sarge. Hope to see you soon. I'll be doing the leader only stream next Sunday, straight after the Daily Nerd Live Sunday edition, so I hope you're able to come to that. If not, I understand, you might still be on your trip at that point, but yeah, fingers crossed you're able to make it, love. Let's see what else is going on. Rich says, I switch between marido and esposo depending on the situation, but addressing one's spouse should always be respectful, not mega liar. Yeah. Well, I mean, she did address him very disrespectfully as far as I'm concerned in one event where she's like, this one. Addressing Hazza as this one, that one. It's like, dude, now that to me is disrespectful. I'll be honest with that one. Clairvoyant, do you know what? That's actually a really, really good observation. The grifters travel to third world to discuss first world issues. And that's something that I've actually been saying in my videos that are also upcoming, which is the Colombian people do not give a shiz about online safety and cyberbullying, cyber harassment, this, that, and the other. They don't give a shiz about that. When you've got nearly 50% of the population either living on the poor line or living on the extreme poor line, right? Either way, they're only interested in a few things, which is food on the table, roof over their head, and a good paying job. I don't think they really give a shiz about Megsy trying to lecture them on being kinder online. I really don't think they give a shiz about that. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Q. Q. Thank you so much for the $1.99 sugar bucks. ruining a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way, saying like and subscribe to Stef the Alternate. Oh, cute. Oh, that is so kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you, Q. Oh, keep that up and I might rent you. I might mod you. Just saying. Margaret Riley coming in and hitting that join button. Welcome to the leadership, Margaret Riley. Everyone say, hey, up to our newest leader, Margaret. And guys, hearts in the chat for Margaret because she went one step further and actually hit that join button herself. And that makes us to a whopping 10 new leaders for today's stream. We're just 5 more away from 15 new leaders for today's stream. So who else is either going to hit the join button like our Margaret here or, even better, jump into today's gifting wars? Guys, we may soon find out. But yes, the leader-only stream for August will be next Sunday, straight after the Daily Nerd Live Sunday edition. It's the only time you guys get to call in, and I'm sure you've got some words to say about the Gruesome Twosomes misadventures for August. So, yeah. You've been warned. Leader-only stream next Sunday. Missy Lulu says, fluent means able to have a conversation. If she was fluent, she would have gone back and forth for 5 minutes with the Vice President. She's an actress. Actresses can learn a 5-sentence paragraph to recite. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. And this is the thing, right? Whether she's fluent in Spanish or not, let's take that out of the equation. The videos that I've seen so far of Megsy speaking Spanish, is it perfect? No. Does that show that potentially she ain't fluent in Spanish? Yeah. But from what I've seen, is it decent? I would say so. Again, for someone that's not a Spanish native speaker, for someone that's not born in Spain, right, where their primary language is something else altogether, right, I have to applaud her effort. At least she made the effort to speak in the country's language. I'm going to be fair on that one still. I really am. Lisa says, I'm now fully recovered. Thank you. Yes! Woo! Oh, that's great to hear, Lisa. Hopefully then you're able to attend the leader-only stream next Sunday. We need your mic drops again. I've missed your mic drops. I need your mic drops. I really do. Let's see what else you guys are saying. A couple of minutes left before I finish today's live stream. So if any of you guys have any last minute super chat stickers, leader only chats, or wants to jump into today's gifting wars, now is the time to do it. I will be ending the stream in the next few moments. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Rich says, savage Steph, love it, you go. I'll give a shiz. Every time they come for me, I'm like, yes, this is another way I can monetize those morons. Strangely, I've not really heard anything from them since August last year. So, yeah, maybe they've cottoned on. Shucks. Tracy Lynn George says, if you challenge them, they'll back off. Cowards do that. This is the thing, right? You can't challenge stupidity because they're going to be stupid no matter what, right? But what you can do is use their stupidity and make money off of it. They soon stop. That's what I did. Again, I'll call a spade and be completely honest. That's what I did. Lizzie B says, Steph turning bad things into gold. She has that Midas touch. Oh, I'm just stupid myself. Who knows? But it worked, so. It's not. This is the thing, right? And this is the thing a lot of the sugars and the Sussex squad, the morons, don't get. It's not the first time. It's not my first rodeo facing an online mob of sycophants. It really isn't, okay? Between Andy and I over on Popcorn Planet, Popcorn Palace, we've had to face the Snyder cult. And they were nasty pieces of shizzes. I tell you, I shiz you not. And we've also had to face the Amber Turds. Yeah, guess what? We're still here, bitches. And there's a reason for that. Rivet3 Dove, thank you so much for the $5 sugar bucks. Ruining a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way. Appreciate your face. Thank you so much. And it's Mr. Yellow Dude high-fiving the little birdie. Yes, I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tammy Joe Hosfield, thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks. Saying the Wokes hit ESPN firing Christian Sunday. What? What? Why? 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 Huh? Okay. Sue Nickel saying, hi, Steph. Brit-born Aussie here. Hey up, Sue. How's it going? Love watching your channel here on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Well, thank you so much. UK represent, even though you're in Australia. UK represent. Well, thank you so much. Wow. All the way on the Gold Coast in Australia, watching the likes of me here in Yorkshire. Do you know what? It amazes me where you guys are and where you tune in to watch me. Like, we literally have a worldwide alternate community. It's so amazing to even say that out loud. It's so cool. Ah! Wow. Okay, well, thank you so much, Sue, for that. Let's see what else you guys are saying before I go for the day. Cats and Crochet, thank you so much for the $1.99 sugar bucks. Ruining a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way. Saying her brown outfit reminds me of Hugh Hefner's pajamas. If one of the bunnies shat all over it. I just had to add that on at the end. Yes, her brown outfit reminds me of Hugh Hefner's pajamas if one of the bunnies shat all over it. Do you know what? The best person to make me laugh is me. Okay. I told you we were going to have fun on this stream and just have a bit of a laugh with this because this is just hilarious. The topic of Meg's Colombian propaganda being compared to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Like, seriously. Yeah. Lisa saying to any sugars hiding here, piss off. Do you know what? Lisa, I appreciate the sentiment, but you know what? Sugars, morons, if you're hiding here, stay hidden. Fine. Keep watching, okay? The more you morons, you sugars, right, watch, yeah? The more YouTube sees this and thinks, oh, there's so many people watching. Wow, let's promote this even more to more people to find Steph the Alternate and watch the live stream. So actually, you being here helps my channel. So again, to all the sugars, the Sussex squad, the morons out there, thanks, dipshits. But Lisa, I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you very much. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Raspberry Jam and Dog Biscuits UK says, question, Steph, what are your opinions on Hazard putting his arm on the back of the interpreter's chair and his body language towards her? Okay, let me be very clear on this. I'm not going to do a video on this, and there's a reason as to why. I think it's overblown. I think it's overblown here. How do I put this? So, in the UK, right, when you sat at a table or whatever, the man or even the woman, right, might put their arm around the person next to them, yeah? It's not for that there's anything going on, per se, or like that. It's just a thing, right? It's just a thing. Doesn't mean that there's anything going on. And with the interpreter, I definitely think that there's nothing going on. And the reason why is because when you look at the interpreter and the way that she sat and her body language, it's completely away. She's not mirroring Hazard or anything like that. She's very stoic, sat, knees forward, whole body's forward. There's nothing where she's turning towards Hazard. She's not reflecting, even subconsciously, as far as I can tell, Hazard and his arm being around the chair. So to me, I think it's a mountain out of a molehill. I really don't think that there's anything going on between Hazard and the interpreter from that one picture that I saw. Yeah. So that's why I'm just not going to do a video about it. Unless there's further evidence that comes out that proves otherwise, fair play. But until then, I don't think there's anything going on there, guys. I really, really don't. Sorry to burst your bubbles on that one. Lisa says I might drop a few mics. Yes! Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward to it. Yay, Lisa. Yay. Yay. Let's see. DA, thank you so much for the Ginger Doggy Fighting Hearts moment. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. For those that don't know, let me explain. This is a ginger doggy. From the tail, hearts are coming out of it. When you lift the tail from a doggy, what's directly underneath? The butthole. Therefore, this is a Ginger Doggy Fighting Hearts moment. You will never be able to ever unsee it ever again. You're welcome. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Lizzie B. Wow, thank you so much for that whopping $20 sugar box. Definitely ruining a lot of Sugar's days by sending some sugar bucks my ways. Saying to me, it's just odd to see someone in a formal setting referring to her husband in an informal way. I don't know. It's the Latina in me that is intrigued. It's like wearing a bikini to a courtroom. Kind of get what you're saying. Kinda. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Her turning around and saying this one, that one, referring to as a few months back publicly. Now, that to me was disrespectful. This, not so much. I'll be honest. But I get what you're saying in a way. I get it. Let's see. Lulu's mum says, Steph, her skirt was Goop, her shirt was Victoria. Who is next? Well, again, stay tuned for a Daily Nerd that I've pre-recorded and is set to be released next week because, yes, she wore a shirt by Victoria Beckham, which Victoria Beckham will not be happy about, but there's something else that Victoria Beckham will not be happy about. Megzy is doing even more propaganda, guys, and I see right through it. Stay tuned. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Wow, Flapper 27. Dude, wow. Hearts in the chat for Flapper 27. This is extremely generous. A $50 sugar box. Ruining a shiz ton of Sugar's days by sending a shiz ton of sugar bucks my ways. My goodness. Saying, hey up, Steph. Hey up, Flapper 27. How's it going? I'm late in getting in, but I can watch the show later. Thumbs up. Well, yeah, it's always on the replay no matter what, you guys. So, yeah, go nuts on the replay for this one. But, wow, thank you so much for that. Hearts in the chat for Flapper 27 right now because that is very, very generous of you. Wow, thank you so much. Wow. Jojo Gibson saying, I was on Piers Morgan's side from the day and hour he made his feelings clear about her. It was a good judge of character. Old Lady Cray. Wow. Steph, I watch you as often as I can. Love you. Aloha from the jungles of the beautiful island of the big island of Hawaii. Keep up the good work. Love your shows. You make us laugh. Wow. Oh my goodness. From one side of the world to literally the other. Australia Gold Coast to the big island of Hawaii. Like, dudes, we are so international. This is amazing. Thank you. Homestead Gamer says, OMFG, the thumbnail for this is priceless. Do you know what? When I was doing the thumbnail for this live stream and I set it up yesterday, I was chuckling. I was like, I'm proud of this thumbnail. I really am. I really am. Let's see what else you guys are saying before I go for the night. Lizzie B says, Steph, I'm not saying that it's disrespectful. It's just odd to me, at least. Yeah, I get that. I get it. That's fair enough. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go now and remind myself that sleep actually exists. With that being said, thank you so much to everyone that joined me for today's live. Thank you so much to everyone that actually stayed with me right to the end. 492 of you. So thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that hit that like button. 540 of you have agreed that Megxie is correctly being compared to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Thank you so much to everyone that joined in today's gifting wars or joined as a leader. We got 10 new leaders for today's stream, so thank you so much for that. Thank you so much as well for everyone that sent some sugar bucks to ruin a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way. You guys are extremely generous. Thank you so much for that. Thank you also to everyone that tuned in at one point or another live. As of me looking at the statistics right now, 5,036 of you, so thank you so much for that. And thank you so much to everyone that subscribed to join our alternate tribe. We started off today's stream at 125,572. We are now at, woo, yes, 125,581. Oh my goodness, we are inching even closer now to 130,000 alternates in the community. This is absolutely insane. So thank you so much to everyone for your support. I really, really appreciate your faces. Next week, oh my goodness, next week you are going to get your 3 daily nerds Monday to Thursday. They're all pre-recorded and set up and ready to go. We also have the Royal Clubhouse live on Friday, 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock Eastern, with my very good friend Megan Small. You do not want to miss that one. And then, yes, this time next week, there will be the Daily Nerd Live Sunday edition and also the leader only live stream for August straight after that. So all you leaders, new and old, you've got your warning. I hope to see you then. Also as well, just as a little bit of an addition, there might be an extra video tomorrow. You know how I've been telling you guys that I've been keeping up to date with the whole Prince Harry, visa, Biden government, Heritage Foundation, whole kind of lawsuit situation going on. And I've been on it since the beginning, right? Well, there might be an interesting development. And it looks like I'm going to have DC Washington lawyer John Witherspoon on with me tomorrow for an extra special video because he's got some tea. And let's put it this way. Hazard needs to be shaking in his boots right now. With that being said, thank you so much to you all for your support. I appreciate your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.